Hey yo, shout out to the bro Taino from East New York for hitting us with this exclusive Simon's business card, a Brownsville artifact. That's a whole fact. Broadcasted live from New York City. It's the hottest channel on these YouTube streets. The best jail stories and hood stories are here. Make sure you subscribe today. LAZ. LAZ, man, check it, right? I'm in front of 275 on Rockaway and Hegeman. This is the junior high school that I went to as a kid, right? Check it, man. 275 is a junior high school in Brownsville. Back in the days when I was in there in like 88, 89, this school was treacherous, bro. When I say treacherous, I mean there was some real tough kids that went here, and there was a lot of robbery action going down at this school and gunplay. Like, dudes was literally having shootouts at 275 with Marcus. Like, dudes had beef with Marcus. Marcus would come up here and dudes would have bang outs in the park behind the school, and they be saying it over the loudspeaker like, yo, shots was fired in the school park. Kids have to be escorted through this exit, blah, blah, blah. It was serious like that. Now, I mean, in 275 junior high school in Brownsville, Brooklyn. But not only was the school treacherous, but the commute was treacherous. See, I'm from Howard Projects, which is all the way on the other side of Brownsville from where we at right now. I was a smart kid. They suggested that I go to a SP program that would skip me from the 7th grade to the 9th grade. They didn't have that SP program at Marcus. They had it at 275 at the time. So they convinced us to go into 275. You feel me? Yo, so check it. So yeah, I went to 275. Once I got to 275, I realized that it was kind of a stupid thing to do to go to another junior high school from a whole completely different area from where you from. It was Brownsville, but this is the other side of Brownsville. And basically, in this school, the Plaza ran it, Co-op ran it, the Plaza ran it, and it was a heavy Marcus Garvey Village presence in the school too at the time. But yeah, so here I am in 275, way far away from where I'm at, where I'm super far away from where I'm from in Brownsville. And it wasn't too many people in the school that I knew. If I would have went to Marcus, I would have knew the whole entire Marcus. But here I am in 275 like a dickhead, and I don't know nobody. So like I said, the school was treacherous. Niggas was getting robbed. You understand what I'm saying? If you had a full fare bus pass, niggas was trying to rob you for that. If you had a low goose or anything of that nature, and you wasn't really from out here or over here, and you wasn't the type of nigga that was getting busy and trying to shoot niggas already at 11 and 12 years old, niggas was coming for that. You feel what I'm saying? But this 60 bus right here, this 60 bus stop, and that 60 bus was on a whole nother, that 60 bus was on a whole different level of treachery. You heard? So let me explain this 60 bus shit. The 60 bus goes all the way down Rockaway Avenue. and basically goes through the whole Brownsville. So the stops that bus used to make and the type of people that used to be on that bus, it was real serious, bruh. It was real serious. Motherfuckers was knocking out old ladies and old men on the 60 bus for laughs and jokes. I knew 12-year-old thugs that was knocking out old men and old ladies on that 60 bus just to get some chuckles out of their peers. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of environment this shit was. So taking that 60 bus every day was basically a risk of your life and safety. You understand what I'm saying? So I would try all methods to try to make it home safe. One of the methods I tried was not boarding at the main 60 bus stop, but trying to get on the 60 bus. I used to try to get on the 60 bus here on this stop. You heard, in the back of the school, it wasn't a whole bunch of people at this stop. So sometimes you could successfully sneak on and niggas will catch the next bus instead of the bus that you on if you was quick and you executed it correctly. But if you caught the regular 3 o'clock, 3:15 bus type status, bro, you getting on there with the zoo. You feel what I'm saying? So a nigga like me, it was a certain team of motherfuckers. I ain't gonna mention, like, the type of dudes that was in the school at the time was Jughead, Mike, motherfucking light-skinned nigga Brian Pearson from the Plazas. I never know what happened to him. Now I mean, it was all type of individuals in the school. Ace from Co-op. It was all type of individuals in the school that was thugging and bugging. You feel what I'm saying? Me, I was a quiet, soft, chubby nigga at this time. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't have all of the heart. I ain't have all of that heart yet. You understand? So I used to be under pressure, my nigga. I'm in a smart nerd class. You feel what I'm saying? So there's one particular dude who I ain't gonna name his name because he was one of the niggas knocking out, punching old ladies in the face. But you know, we was kids, my nigga. Kids growing up with all type of problems in their household that niggas may not have knew of at the time. And you just thought a nigga was a wild gangster and a thug, but we don't know what a nigga was going through in his house. You feel what I'm saying? To make him that angry. But anyway, the bus ride was so treacherous. Sometimes I used to just be here like this, waiting for this bus to come. The bus come, I get up on it right here. Hopefully we miss the crowd. You feel me? But it was many a times where we didn't miss the crowd. And you gotta just survive that 60 bus however you survive it. I done seen a gang of 12 and 13-year-olds, 20 deep, jump a nigga 35 years old and damn near put this nigga to death, damn near beat this nigga to death. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I remember one time niggas did some shit like smack the old lady and a grown nigga was like, yo, shorty, what the fuck is you doing? Y'all little niggas hitting old lady. Son, niggas jumped that nigga, niggas snuffed that nigga, niggas backed that nigga down with a ratchet. These niggas is 12, 13. Niggas pulled the ratchet out on that nigga. Niggas backed out a ratchet. Niggas jumped that nigga, beat that nigga, dragged him off the bus. And while the bus was pulling off, you just saw like 10 niggas stomping this nigga into the concrete. I'm like, yo, little niggas is jumping grown niggas out here. This shit different. This shit was different. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, listen, my nigga. So one time, this chick that I was in school with, that I went to school with, we was in 298 together. I knew her for years. She had one of them flower rings. You know those rings that they used to sell on Pickett Avenue back in the days that was like a flower with a ruby in the middle and it was thin, you could bend the motherfucking leaves and petals of the flower? You know, they had the super, super cheap trash joints and then they had the real official shits. You feel what I'm saying? But she had one of them shits. I don't know if it was the super cheap one or the official one, but she had one of them shits. So I'm like, yo, let me see that ring. So she lets me see the ring because she knew me for years. So I said, let me see that ring. She gives me the ring. I got the ring on my desk. I turn my head for 1 second. Turn back, the motherfucking ring is gone. So she like, yo, give me my ring. I'm like, yo, you ain't take it back? She like, no, give me my ring. I said, yo, I had the shit right here. Somebody took it. So now she think that I'm playing and I took her ring. I'm like, yo, I don't got your ring. Somebody took that shit. Somebody in the class had actually stole it. So she was like, what? All right, say no more. I'm gonna tell my cousin. My cousin gonna fuck you up. Now, Her cousin was a monstrosity. You feel me? At the time, her cousin was a maniac. You know, he probably was 12, 11 years old, just like me, but he was a maniac. And he was like one of the biggest bullies in the school. You feel me? And son was a straight herb destroyer. If you was a soft nigga, that nigga was smashing you out, taking, I don't care if you had a half-fare bus pass, he taking everything. You feel what I'm saying? So niggas was under heavy pressure of this nigga heavily. So she was happy. She's smiling and shit. She like, all right, you want to play games? My cousin gonna see you after school. I'm like, yo, bruh, I do not have your ring. I didn't take your ring. Somebody else had to take it or whatever. She's like, I don't care. You had it last. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. So now, my nigga, I'm in school. The broad is like, yo, my cousin gonna see you at 3 o'clock. Now I'm in school all day stressed. Usually the day take mad long to get to 3 o'clock. Now, this shit's speeding, nigga. You heard? Every minute is 20 minutes. I'm like, damn, it's almost 3 already. My shit shook, my nigga. Now this nigga was so much of a goon. None of my mans, like the type of niggas I fucked with, we was all smart kids. None of them niggas was trying to beat nobody. None of them niggas was like, you on your own. Niggas wasn't saying that, but the look on niggas' faces was, you on your own, son, because I ain't fucking with that murderer. My nigga, listen, by the time 3 o'clock came, I tried to sneak on the motherfucking bus from back here. You heard? I tried to sneak on the bus. 3 o'clock came, nigga, I was coming out the back of the school. You heard? My shit like this. I'm coming out the back of the school trying to be late and drag ass so the bus can miss. My shit like this, my nigga. Like a nigga in jail with his mirror on his gate. My shit like this. Trying to see if I see that nigga or the crowd or anything. I'm like, yeah, I don't see no crowd there. I said, yeah. Motherfucking 60 bus came, nigga. I creeped up out of here like this. And I got on the 60 bus. I'm with my niggas. I think I probably was with the nigga Gerard and Sharon from LH, from, know what I mean, 335. You heard my shit, motherfucking. I'm on the bus. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I don't see none of these niggas, you heard? Know what I mean, maybe I missed them niggas today and she find the ring and it should have calmed down. You heard? We stop at that 60 bus stop, the next stop right in front of the school. The whole wild, angry mob just came to the corner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. First of all, let me explain something. We had a bus driver. I could still picture this man's face in my head. Bald head, brown skin, glasses, thick mustache, chubby kind of dude. Son, this nigga, when niggas seen his face pull up with that 60 bus, the whole Brownsville got on for free. Niggas like, yo, it's that nigga, son. This nigga, son, you know, some bus drivers wasn't hearing that shit. Sneaking on the bus, no, they wasn't hearing it. This nigga right here, son, as he should, he just mind his business when niggas rushed the bus. Niggas wasn't paying. Niggas wasn't showing they bus pass. Niggas wasn't doing none of that. And every time that nigga pulled up, the look on his face used to just be like, why the fuck they got me working this route, my nigga? I'm talking about my nigga. Niggas see that nigga. Niggas was getting knocked out, robbed, stabbed. Know what I mean? All type of shit when that nigga was on the bus. Soon as niggas seen his face, every kid in the school was like, yo, it's him. It's him. That means anything goes on the bus when you see this nigga. Just my luck. Here come this thick mustache, bald bull, Charles Barkley looking ass nigga with glasses pulling up like this. I'm like, damn, my nigga. Know what I mean? Niggas see that nigga, niggas like, yo, it's him. It's him. Let's go. Get the guns, the knives. You heard niggas going crazy when they see this nigga. Son, we get on the bus, son. I'm standing on the bus. I'm like, please don't let me see this chick. whose ring I lost. Please don't let me see this chick or her cousin or his goons or none of that. So people starting to board the bus. Who I see? This fucking broad. She come on and she like, nigga, yeah, you thought you was getting away today? Nah, my cousin is about to come on the bus right now. So I'm like, damn, bus is crowded, my nigga. The bus is packed jam, bro. I'm like, damn, my nigga.
Transfers available to B15, B35, and B8.
I just see this broad come on the bus, so now I'm like this, yeah, it's going down, my nigga. My mans in them is like, damn, son, man, you heard? Like, niggas is remorseful, like, damn, son, I feel sorry for you. You heard? So, son, the bus is crowded, my nigga, ain't nowhere to move, ain't nowhere to hide, ain't nowhere to duck, it ain't none of that. I see this nigga coming on the bus. Nigga got a flat top, stupid ice grill. You heard? I see this nigga coming on the bus. Hey, yo, who the fuck took my cousin ring? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, should I just tell this nigga, yo, bro, I did not take her ring, somebody stole it. I knew that nigga wasn't trying to hear none of that, my nigga. So as this nigga is coming, the broad is like, this is him right here. That's him, the light-skinned one. He like, him? Son, this nigga walks up to me, bro. I don't know what came over me, my nigga. I just was nervous. And I just threw the first punch. Boop! When I threw the first punch, boop! The nigga grabbed me and we locked up. Brrr, we fell on the floor. Now we on the floor tussling, rolling around on the bus. You heard? I look up at this nigga face. Now remember, I was scared to death of this nigga, bro. But when I snuffed that nigga, boop, and he grabbed me while we on the floor rolling around, I look up at this nigga face and I just see a look that says, oh shit, this nigga really stole on me. And I thought he was a pussy nigga. And now I don't really feel like fighting this nigga. So now we rolling. Son is not throwing no punches because I took a little bit of his heart. Now I ain't taking nothing from this nigga because this nigga's a gangster. But like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. So when I stole off on that nigga, boop, we dropped to the floor. We scrapping. We in the middle of the 60 bus scrapping. Real talk, bro. When that nigga got up off me, he ain't even look at me. He just kept it moving. And I understood the psychology of what was going on. I said, oh, this nigga don't want to fight. He don't want to fight because he think I'm not scared because I threw the first punch. You feel what I'm saying? So this nigga literally gets up off of me fighting and walks up to another nigga and punches another nigga in the face, my nigga. Nigga's like, oh shit. The reason why he did that is because he just got punched in the face and he's in shock that he just got punched in the face, and he didn't want everybody else to be like, oh, son got punched in the face. He was looking a little scared. So before niggas started any type of talk, other talk, he just stole off on another nigga. Boop! And the other nigga ain't do shit. You feel me? He might have stole off on a couple of other niggas. But, you know, I didn't, yo, nigga, what up? Yeah, you see what, nah, I ain't do none of that. I was just happy that I stole off on a nigga, we had a fight, and it was over. I was just happy the whole ordeal was over. But my mans in them, they was respecting my swag, like, son, you punched that nigga in his face and got it on with the wildest nigga in the school, son. You heard? You got it on with the wildest nigga in the school. And, you know, I ain't let that shit get to my head. I wasn't wilding out or acting like I was a thug, but I learned a lesson from that day that even that nigga that's a herb destroyer and a bully, sometimes all you gotta do is punch that nigga in the face and he gonna leave you the fuck alone forever. And that nigga left me alone forever. Now, I ain't gonna act like when I came out this school, I still wasn't peeking around the motherfucking, you heard? I ain't gonna act like I wasn't still peeking around the gate, because I ain't wanna see that nigga with his goons. And he be like, yo, that's that nigga that punched me in my face. Now he 10 deep. You understand what I'm saying? So I still was low after that fight, But I learned a valuable lesson from that shit, bro. You know what I mean? You can't let no bully scare you. And if a bully can't listen to reason, sometimes you just gotta punch him in the mouth and y'all sort the whole thing out. But the ring was never recovered. The ring was never recovered. Me and that nigga had a fight. It ain't go the way he expected it to go. And his cousin was mad. Like, I seen the chick the next day. She ain't really have nothing to say. Yeah, nigga. You heard these hands work, nigga. I'm sorry I lost that $25 Pickin' Avenue flower ring, man. You know what I mean? But it wasn't me. Somebody stole that shit. One of them greasy ass niggas stole that shit. You feel me? So, yeah, that's how that went down. But I got more 60 bus stories, man. I got a few 60 bus stories. Next level shit. But that bus ride was treacherous, my nigga. And if you was living in Brownsville in these days and times, you know that 60 bus down Rockaway Avenue, then it started making a detour where it went down Pickin. Like it used to go straight down Rockaway Avenue. But then some shit, construction was going on, whatever. Them niggas made a detour and start going down Pickin Avenue. When it started going down Pickin Avenue for 2 stops, that's when shit started getting crazy with Amboy. And I got another 60 bus story about Amboy coming soon. You heard? So y'all niggas stay tuned, man. Brownsville, Brooklyn, LAZ. You heard? Gen Pop Gang in the building. Let's get it.